Imagine a weekend of celebration, of homecoming joy, shattered by senseless violence. That's exactly what happened in Mississippi recently, leaving a trail of grief and unanswered questions. 6 lives were tragically cut short in a mass shooting, and the ripple effects are being felt throughout the state. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this an isolated incident or a symptom of a deeper problem? In a development that offers a glimmer of hope amidst the despair, the FBI has announced the arrest of 4 individuals in connection with the mass shooting that claimed 6 lives and injured over a dozen others in a small Mississippi town. The incident occurred over the weekend, casting a dark shadow over what should have been a time of community spirit and celebration. According to a spokesperson for the FBI's Jackson Field office, Teviyon L. Powell, 29, William Bryant, 29, and Morgan Lattimore, 25, are now facing charges of capital murder, a charge that could carry the most severe penalties under the law. Latoya A. Powell, 44, has been charged with attempted murder, indicating her alleged role in the violence inflicted upon the victims. It's important to remember these are just charges. The legal process will determine guilt or innocence. As of now, it remains unclear whether the suspects have legal representation. The Associated Press has reported reaching out to the Washington County Public Defender's Office to inquire if their attorneys are involved in the defense of the accused. This is a crucial aspect of the legal proceedings, as everyone is entitled to a fair defense. Other arrests are pending as this investigation continues, the FBI spokesperson stated, emphasizing that the investigation is far from over. Law enforcement is urging anyone with information pertaining to the shooting, which took place in the rural Northwest Delta region, to come forward and share their knowledge with the FBI. Even seemingly insignificant details could prove crucial in piecing together the events that led to this tragic outcome. The mass shooting unfolded early Saturday morning, a time when the downtown area of Leland was filled with people celebrating homecoming weekend. The festivities followed a high school football game, a classic symbol of community and school pride. Tragically, this event became the deadliest of several shootings that plagued Mississippi over the weekend. And this is the part most people miss. The scope of the violence extended beyond just one incident. The grim reality is that gun violence was rampant across Mississippi that weekend. Another shooting at Heidelberg High School resulted in the deaths of 2 individuals, also during a homecoming game. Similar incidents were reported at 2 Mississippi universities, both of which were celebrating their homecoming weekends. This raises a critical question. Are these isolated incidents, or is there a systemic issue at play? While authorities have yet to disclose a definitive motive for the shooting in Leland, the FBI has suggested that the gunfire was sparked by a disagreement among several individuals. This brief explanation, however, leaves much to be desired and offers little comfort to the families and friends of the victims. The aftermath of the shooting painted a horrific picture. 4 of the victims were pronounced dead at the scene. The following day, the downtown street where the shooting occurred was marked by the remnants of the tragedy. Abandoned shoes and bloodstains served as grim reminders of the violence that had unfolded. Camish Hopkins, a witness to the events, recounted the horrifying scene to the Associated Press. Hopkins described seeing wounded and bleeding individuals and witnessing the lifeless bodies of 4 people on the ground. It was the most horrific scene I'd ever seen, Hopkins stated, encapsulating the shock and devastation felt by those who witnessed the tragedy firsthand. The shooting in Leland has been classified as the 14th mass killing in the United States in 2025, according to the Associated Press, USA Today / Northeastern University Mass Killing Database. This database meticulously tracks all homicides in the U.S. since 2006, in which 4 or more people were intentionally killed within a 24-hour period, excluding the offender. This statistic underscores the alarming frequency of mass killings in the country. In Heidelberg, a small town located on the east side of Mississippi, the bodies of two individuals, including a pregnant woman, were discovered on the grounds of a high school on Friday night. This shooting also coincided with Heidelberg High School's homecoming football game, according to authorities and Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves. The exact timeline of the shooting and its proximity to the stadium remain unclear. An 18-year-old man has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder and illegally possessing a gun on a school campus in connection with the Heidelberg shooting, as indicated by Jasper County Jail records. This arrest provides a sense of accountability, but it does not diminish the pain and loss experienced by the community. Heidelberg, a town with a population of approximately 640 residents, is located about 85 miles southeast of Jackson, the state capital. The small size of the town amplifies the impact of such a tragedy, as everyone is likely to be affected in some way. On Saturday evening, 3 individuals were found with apparent gunshot wounds on the campus of Alcorn State University in Claiborne County, according to the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. Tragically, one of the victims succumbed to their injuries. Police discovered the victims after receiving a report of shots fired in the vicinity of the Industrial Technology Building. As of now, no arrests have been announced in connection with this shooting. The shooting occurred after a crowd of more than 7,000 spectators watched Alcorn State defeat Lincoln University of Oakland, California, in the Mississippi Schools homecoming game on Saturday afternoon. The juxtaposition of celebration and violence is particularly jarring in this instance. In Jackson, police responded to a shooting in the tailgating area of Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium around 7 p.m. on Saturday. The incident occurred while Jackson State University hosted Alabama State University. A juvenile was shot in the abdomen and subsequently transported to a hospital for treatment. No arrests have been made, and details surrounding this shooting remain scarce. This wave of violence across Mississippi raises serious questions about gun control, mental health resources, and community support systems. Some might argue that stricter gun laws are the answer, while others believe that addressing the root causes of violence, such as poverty and lack of opportunity, is more effective. What do you think is the key to preventing future tragedies like these? Share your thoughts in the comments below.